welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The main event is kicking into motion. From Toyota Center in Houston, the Kings taking on the Rockets. For Sacramento, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Rockets, Kings, up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff drought. And their star point guard, De'Aaron Fox, says, I've always been a winner at every level. My teams have found ways to win. So I've always thought, why not? Let me be that guy. Kevin, he's got a heavy lift, but he's got the talent to lift them back to relevance.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the 5. And for the Rockets, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. All out there with Harden. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Hield outside. Passes to Holmes. He dishes it to Fox. That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And so it's Houston with it. And here are the Rockets. All with it. Outguarded by Hield. Pass to Tucker from the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Fox. Let's go. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Fox. Hield's got 5 now.
Well, Hield is a tough defensive assignment because he can get at you in many ways. He'll hurt you with the shot, and he'll hurt you with the drive.
Harden. A rebound by Hield.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Outside, Fox. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Bagley. Wood with the block. And it's Houston on the break. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is good.
A nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It's going to be on John Wall. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
throw good, Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from Buddy Hield. Harden gets the bucket.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Fox. Hield attacking. Barnes outside. And there's the pass to Fox. 5 on the clock. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wood kicks to Wall. Harden with it. Picked up by Bagley. Harden against Bagley. Harden's shot is good.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Halliburton passes to Barnes. Here is Whiteside. He's guarded by Cousins. Whiteside dishes to Hield. No good that time. Nice D from Cousins. Rockets leading by 3. And Tucker kicks to Wall. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way establishing the attitude you want.
Then McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Sacramento, Robinson's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hield. Joseph, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Joseph. Pass to Whiteside. Joseph with the ball. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's all knotted up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden draws the double. Here's Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Joseph. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And here's Halliburton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Joseph. 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Again, Sacramento. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
It's Bielitsa, again Sacramento.
Bielitsa extending the court just a little bit here.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Ball passes to Cousins. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Robinson kicks to Bielitsa. Outside, Joseph. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Wall looking for an opening. To the wing on the left. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist from Wall. Cousins has got his second basket of the night. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Kings ahead, leading by a point. We've got more in store for you right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento, Bielitsa is out there with Robinson. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. And the shot goes in. Cousins has got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Cousins on the money from 12 feet away.
Whiteside working on having a better all-around feel for the game, and that time makes a solid read.
Wall dishes to Brown. The pass to McLemore. Down low. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside, whether the refs call that or not. Fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Christian Wood comes in for Daniel House. And Gordon subbed in for Ben McLemore. And Cousins drops them both. Now Fox. He has 5. He kicks to Heel. Up top, Holmes. To the inside. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Heel.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Pass to Cousins. Here's Wood. Outside, Wall. Bucket is good. Wall's got 8 points.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over. And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Houston. Fox passes to Bagley. Hield kicks to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cousins. David Nwaba comes in for Sterling Brown. And it's Harden in for John Wall.
You think about Harrison Barnes when he won an NBA championship in his 3rd year in the league after being the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Aaron Gordon taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here's Fox. He has 5. Kicks it to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hield's got 11 points.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Harden against Fox. At the top of the key, Hield. Barnes outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Harden against Fox. Harden draws the double. Here's Nwaba. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Barnes outside. Passes it to Hield. Wood against Holmes. Here's Fox. It's blocked. Gordon against Holmes. Offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 3. Hield finds Fox. Now Barnes. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Outside Gordon. Pass to Harden. Shoots the 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hield.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House has checked in for David Nwaba, and it's Ben McLemore in for Gordon. Tucker dishes to McLemore. Shoots from 14. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. For Sacramento, they have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. The first one falls. Corey Joseph's checked in for Buddy Hield. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The pass to McLemore. Here is House. Houston moving the ball around. Wood kicks to House. Tucker the pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Off target from 3-point range. The Kings trailed by 4. Pass to Robinson. And it's Belyza with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
Checking in for your Rockets, DeMarcus Cousins.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Harden with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Good. Harden's got 12.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, that's really a nice spot to find Hassan Whiteside and get him the ball. That's bread and butter stuff there.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's McLemore. Good. Nice job down low. McLemore's got his first basket of the night.
of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Right side, free throw line jump shot, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 7 assists, and 2 blocks. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Yet again, we're seeing the offensive brilliance of James Harden, able to see openings develop before they actually happen. When you have that kind of anticipation, it makes you nearly unguardable.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Ernie, I love you. I gotta be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving them over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow! They stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston leading by 6. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Christian Wood is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And they pick up 2. Hield's got 15.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Ball against Fox. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Here's Tucker after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Both free throws good from Tucker. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Hield outside. Gordon against Barnes. Back to Hield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
First free throw is good.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Both free throws good from Hield. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Now Gordon. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Gordon kicks to Harden. Back to Gordon. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Fox.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Count it. Good. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
The Kings trail by 6. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hield can't hit.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Wall's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Barnes. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 6. Wood can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Here's Wall. Connects in the foul line jumper. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
And Harden comes to help. That's a 2 from Barnes. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
Throws it up high and finished off by Wood.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Now here's Holmes. Dishes to Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McLemore subbed in for Eric Gordon. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
And that one drops. Joseph's got 10 points in the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 10. Feeds it to Harden.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Tipped away. Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Wall. And it's Halliburton missing. Houston leading by 6. Harden outside. McLemore with the ball. Back to Harden. 2 points. That one goes.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Halliburton. Hield the pass to Whiteside.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Joseph against Harden. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pull-up jumper. Misses off the left iron.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Joseph with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Elbow shot. Wall grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Harden. He's got 22. And that one drops for him. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Our coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Bielitsa. Corey Joseph is out there with Halliburton. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Robinson. In at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Robinson. Here's Halliburton. Wall with a block. Brown dishes to McLemore.
Shooting for Houston, Ben McLemore. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And McLemore drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now, here is Halliburton. Up top, Holmes. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the rejection by Cousins. And Tucker kicks to House. Rebound by the Kings. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Robinson. There's the dish to Barnes. Sacramento again missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot by Ramsey, no good.
That's a tough finish. Even from that range, he has a hard time against that kind of defense inside.
Shoots. They get it again. Takes a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ramsey's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. And for Houston, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Wall passes to House. He kicks to Cousins. Wall against Robinson. A nice shot by Wall. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here is Halliburton. Oh, Holmes in position. Stolen by Tucker, and it's the Rockets on the break. Lays it up off the glass. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Houston making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gordon in for McLemore. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
And Harrison Barnes in great body control on that possession, just working against the defender.
Harrison Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. Now Gordon. Kicks it to House. Shot clock at 6. And it's good for 2. House has got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Bagley. Holmes passes to Fox. Good on the shot.
Well, Fox, not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Passes it to House. Gordon with it. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Fox with the drive. And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Bagley with the block.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for your Rockets, P.J. Tucker. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. James Harden, he's checked in for Daniel House. And a change for the Kings. Hield's checked in. Both free throws good from Tucker. And here is Hield. Pass to Bagley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bagley's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Harden. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Wood.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Hield over Harden. Offensive rebound. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Barnes.
Maybe the length helping out Harrison Barnes that time to collect.
Harden up top. Covered by Hield. Harden, that's good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
7-foot shot. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Wall. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Bagley with the block. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. It's stolen by Wall. Tucker with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. And Wall. Here we go now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 15.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Harden against Hield. Harden outside. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.